Larkin, who had been arrested on Bloody Sunday, was released from Mountjoy on the 12th of September and immediately set off for England. He said one of the biggest mistakes the castle ever did was to imprison him, and the biggest mistake they ever made was to let him out. He was there to raise money and support, but while his ability to draw a crowd was clear, his lack of diplomacy was as bad as ever. He told a meeting at Manchester that the British trade union movement was absolutely rotten and their leaders were damnable hypocrites, damning them collectively and then by name. Famously, he told them, "I care for no man or men. I have got a divine mission, I believe, to make men and women discontented." If by some chance there was any doubt about where his sympathies lay in the British trade union movement, they were set straight when Larkin spoke at a series of rallies organised by the Daily Herald, the paper of the trade union rebels. Connolly, for his part, called them old fossils, willing to sell the past at any time. Publicly, the British Labour leaders held their tongues, but openly accused the Dublin unions as being undisciplined and dangerous, and that Larkin's syndicalism was poor fighting and 15 years out of date. There was clearly support for Larkin and his tactics amongst the rank and file. Some 13,000 railway men in Liverpool, Birmingham, Crewe, Derby and Sheffield refused to carry goods destined for Dublin. The Daily Herald reported that the rank and file say fight. NUR leader Jimmy Thomas was quick to put a stop to this. When at the end of October, Larkin was found guilty of sedition in a case relating to events months earlier before the lockout, there was a swell of indignation and a protest rally at the Albert Hall addressed by, amongst others, George Bernard Shaw and Sylvia Pankhurst was easily sold out. Ultimately, pressure on the government to ensure Larkin's release saw him let out of prison on the 13th of November, and soon afterwards he returned to England for the campaign that he called the Fiery Cross.